Hello everyone, my name is Alex. This is round one of the Sentry Box draft tournament recording on October 10th. It was 6 packs, pot of 6, and one 2-player starter set, and today I have Corey.
Hello.
Corey. I have Sean.
Yo!
And I have Mitch.
Hello, doctors.
Hey, how are you guys doing?
I'm good,
Doing
thank you.
alright.
Oh, that's good. Let me just bump this audio down a bit. There we go. Awesome. So, we have Ray on the left playing Magnum Guard, Servant of the Dark Side, Gamorrean Guard, and we have Aiden on the right playing Poe Dameron 1 die and Ray 1 die.
So you guys used the base set, the 2-player base set. Everyone was allowed to bring one, and you opened 6 packs. Is that right, Alex?
Yep, that is correct.
Otherwise, all rules applied: heroes, villains, colors, all that kind of stuff.
Exactly. It was still 30 card restriction. You still have the color restriction of you're only allowed what colors your characters have. But you got one 2-player starter set. So it was mostly the 2-player starter set sprinkled with Empire War boosters.
Did you find there's a lot of people only playing one die variations of each character, or did they do like a 3-character sweep like we see on the left here?
It was mostly 2-character lists with 1 die each. Ray got super lucky with his Magnum Guard Servant of the Dark Side Gamorrean pool. I unfortunately wasn't there for the draft part. Chris from the Sentry Box ended up drafting my deck essentially. So I have no idea what the process was, but I guess Ray got lucky. So I guess Ray rolls for initiative and he hits a 3, so...
How did the divvying go for legendaries? Did it just get set to the side?
They were drafted like normal, but at the end of the night, whoever won got the first pick of the legendary, and it kind of went snake draft from there on who took what legendaries home. Because it was 6 people per pod, 6 packs each, were guaranteed all 6 legendaries. So it looks like Ray won in the initiative roll there and chooses Aiden's battlefield, taking the 2 shields.
Whoa, did I see Aiden has an ancient lightsaber?
Yes, he did pull an
He's
ancient
just
lightsaber.
showing it too.
Yeah. He's just showing his
Oh.
hand.
The hand showing theme. I love it. Is this a new ability that the Gamorrean Guard has?
It's just something that Aiden likes to do. He likes to play fair. He likes
To
show hand
intimidate his
anytime.
opponents.
Exactly.
Look what I have.
I think I see a Plastoid Armor sitting in his hand and a Y-Wing and a Luke's Protection. I have no idea what the 5th card in his hand is, but...
I feel like Ray saw those things as well. That's perfect.
Yeah. I see a Coercion in Ray's hand, so Aiden drops Luke's Protection.
Can tell he's not a hero player.
Yeah, dropping it as an upgrade. Ray kindly reminds him that it's a support.
But we're not really aware that it was kindly. I'm going to say he offensively reminded him just because
Don't worry, I
know
can
Ray.
hear the audio, it's fine. It was kindly. Looks like he's thinking about Crossguard Lightsaber? Or maybe... maybe Stolen Cash would be the play here, just drop it down, waste the action, but... Oh, there's a Crossguard going on Magna Guard.
Never a bad
idea.
I guess he just doesn't value money. He has a lot of expensive die sides, like Magna Guard, Servant of the Dark Side, and Gamorrean have expensive die sides, so...
That's true.
Don't know how he plans to pay for them if he rolls them out, unless he throws in Stolen Cash.
How many dice does Aiden have over there on the right?
Over on the far right there, it looks like he has 5 dice worth of upgrades and supports.
Looks like he's just using the base characters out of the 2-player set, so he must not have drew any or drafted any.
Yeah, it looks that way. I see a Y-Wing and an Ace Pilot and a Training Droid, so I guess he just didn't get lucky other than the Ancient Lightsaber. Ray rolls in, hits the 2 for $1 and the +2 on the Crossguard. Can't pay for it, so...
The plink damage. The
Hanging
solid
servant.
Plinks the Servant with the 1 with Ray's ability and hits a 1 discard.
Just like Ray always does.
Yeah. She only has discard sides. The other, it's all 6 sides. Okay, so it looks like Ray plays Stolen Cash, comes in to play Exhausted. As an action, you can exhaust it to get $1, so it's good for setting up a round in advance.
Yeah, it's a next turn. Does nothing for me.
Yeah, so he's definitely gonna need to hit a money on the servant. Does anything else have
yeah,
money?
I don't think anything
Gamorrean
else has
certainly
money.
doesn't.
No, the guard doesn't.
Servant's the only one.
Maybe the lightsaber?
We got a strike briefing coming out from Aiden. He gets to look at the top 3 cards and then discard the top card. So
I'm amazed that you knew what that card does.
I think you
it's
can
almost
put
like
them in any order too, right?
Yeah, it's in you put them in any order and then discard the top one. If I recall correctly.
I think so.
Discards
Hits a 4 stasis, not bad considering Poe Dameron is range damage. So
Oh,
Serving the Dark Side blanks out.
the whiff.
Mr. Dangerang gets a lightsaber.
And Ancient Lightsaber.
On the Poe.
Dameron, he's a lightsaber kind of guy.
Yep. You know, I maybe he just knows Rey is gonna die first, or he wants to direct the damage over to Poe. But interesting, and double blanks.
My assumption is he probably just wants that there maybe to heal the Poe Dameron, because he knows Poe's probably stronger, but I don't think so with one die. Not with one die.
Not with
I
one
would
die,
say you want the attention off of Ray so you get the free damage every turn.
That's true.
So we'll see if Rey actually goes for Poe now instead because of the Ancient Lightsaber. That's a nice reroll, hitting a 2 base 1 damage and the
And
+2 on the
luck.
cross guard.
Need that dollar.
You also got a reason.
4 damage. Yeah, and a resource, so that'll help next round. Being able to have 4 resources.
The
That's-
counter resource.
The counter resource and the 1 damage.
Oh man, the pig face can't even take that. Come on
At
now.
this point in the game, do you continue hitting Servant of the Dark Side even though it only has 1 damage, or you switch to Magna Guard?
I switched to Magna Guard, personally. It's 1 damage.
Makes sense.
Just one.
Aiden takes $2. Guess he really wants that Y-Wing. Ray takes his $1.
I can't help but think in this format that probably should have played the lightsaber onto Rey just because of its pairing. With such a lack of upgrades, I don't understand why he'd put it on Poe the more I think about it.
Yeah, the more I think about it, I'm wondering that play too. Because she's going to get hit just because of her ability alone, might as well throw it on her just to heal.
I think you just got to play to the strengths that you get and go without the, I guess, the high-end strategy, possibly, if that's what he was thinking.
Possibly. Looks like Aiden forgoes the 1 damage to instead claim to turn that into $1. I guess having 2 resources for whatever events or upgrades he decides to play next round is good. Drops the Y-Wing for 3. Imperial HQ gets dropped on Rey's side. Absolutely love that card in pretty much any red villain deck.
That's really going to help him in this matchup,
Yeah,
too, with the
that's
guard.
agreed.
Yeah. Yeah, Gamorrean Guard, Magna Guard, Servant of the Dark Side, like whatever you hit, it's great. Y-Wing rolls in and blanks out.
The strong red side.
Coercion gets played. If you're Rey, what do you hit in this situation? Fierce Resolve, Concentrate, Sound the Alarm? Do you
I like
get
sound
rid
the
of,
alarm.
I think you just hit Sound the Alarm just to get rid of it. It's
Probably.
free, yeah.
Concentrate could backfire.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously.
Yeah, so it looks like he hits Sound the Alarm.
Doesn't do anything.
Essentially just
I'm
wastes
really
a turn
liking
and
that card. I'm really liking that card more and more in the when we play the strong decks, not this casual stuff. I think that card's really proving its power.
It really is lately. People like to leave all their dice in the pool to try and set up for a big combo and play that for free, make them re-roll it. Why not? Probably
So many
wasted on 1
strong.
die.
There's a lot of strong zero-cost cards now that we have our 3 sets.
Plus the 2-player set, which is something all its own. Dark Council getting played over on Magna Guard, really getting loaded up there.
Dark Council.
Interesting thing about Dark Council, being able to card draw in a draft format lets you go through your filler cards a lot faster to really hit what you need, and having the 2 focus sides really helps to actually squeeze in a little bit more damage.
Oh, he needed to go for the second special. Good, Aiden. Did he? Yeah.
Yep.
No, 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 no,
No,
no.
I guess he missed that. He could have resolved the special.
Ah, Aiden. You're fired, brother.
Yeah, when you
You're
resolve
off the team.
specials like Pose, you can continue resolving specials. So I guess he missed that. And
He even did the dice tap. I believed he had it. He teased me.
and plinks the servant again. Gamorrean gets rolled out, hits a +2, and eats that 2 damage with the Guardian ability.
I don't see him putting the damage out.
Yeah. Do you just Luke's protection and
At this point.
At this point, Luke's protection, take your dollar, maybe try and do some mitigation of any kind, but I don't think he has much with his hand.
On this deal, 2 damage to a character, or 3 damage set if that character has 1 or more shields.
No, Ray's board state is way too strong right now. He's got a dice lead. He's got way more powerful dice. He's got a way around his money issues. Yeah, it's not looking too good. I can't see the top one. Looks like there's 2 for $1.
It's $1, 2 for $1,
Vanguard.
and a special.
Okay,
The special being the crossguard lightsaber.
always good. Yeah, definitely give yourself another shield for that special.
Yep. So it does 3 damage. I probably would have rather Aiden wait for the crossguard special before taking the shield,
Yeah.
but that's just me.
I think it's just, yeah, his board state is not there. His hand is not really there.
Yeah, he could Fierce Resolve that Ancient Lightsaber die, could he? I can't remember. How's that card work again?
It's reroll one of your dice, deal damage equal to the value.
And there's 5, 6, 7 damage showing.
Yeah, it's 7 damage, and you can afford it with Imperial HQ and his only dollar.
And his dollar.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep.
Yes, that's a dead
Later,
Ray.
Ray.
Yep.
I love this game.
Ray seems to definitely have a better
Game.
synergistic deck.
Yep. With access to all 4 colors, especially in the draft format, really allows him to put good cards in his deck instead of only decent red, blue, and gray that most people are running tonight.
Welcome to the real world. Fuck.
I don't see a way that Aiden can really pull off now. He's only done 2 damage on the board, and he's already down a character.
It only looks like Aiden has one more upgrade or support dice as well, sitting off to the side there.
Yeah, that's... Well, there's Poe Dameron's Blaster, and you still have Inner Strength. I would assume he'd put Inner Strength, and there's Ray's Lightsaber. Poe Dameron now dual-wielding lightsabers.
Yeah, melee Poe. Not so bad because he doesn't have any modifiers for range on him, but it just slows him down. He's got 1 character, he'll be fine.
And it'll especially feel bad if you hit like the 3 for $1 on the Ray's lightsaber and like the 1 melee, or you just hit both modifier sides on the lightsabers. It's not something.
That's
you
why
really
you
wanna
got
see.
Poe's special. You're fine. It's
I
okay.
think
Poe's-
Aiden forgot to take the shield from Ray's lightsaber there.
Yes,
Yep.
he did.
And from what I can see, it's... I can't see with the glare, unfortunately, but I see a +2 on the crossguard. Poe Dameron getting rolled in. There's 3 damage, but the
There
piggy's
you
just
go.
gonna guardian it, so...
Don't tell Ray. Maybe he doesn't see it.
I would assume... Yeah. I would assume that Ray just guardians the 1 damage.
Yeah, that's the play.
I would assume anyways. Unless he has something in his hand. Clash, maybe?
I mean, he's so far ahead right now. He could eat 3 damage and still be sitting pretty. So
Yeah. Aiden finally remembering his Ray's lightsaber shield, and Ray actually lets him take it, even though it's been a couple actions. Maybe
Play.
Clash, yeah, Clash.
yeah,
Ooh,
he
that's
doesn't
gonna
care
hurt.
about the 3. He
Yeah,
can switch it to a
and-
blank.
Inside.
Yeah, so that's a 2 for $1 with a +2, and I think you blank the +2. Why not?
Raise dice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
going to play Fierce Resolve to re-roll that.
Fierce Resolve, paying $2, and hits the 3.
Oh.
That's really nice. That wish he had an extra $1 now, but that is nice. Ray puts it over on the Magna Guard,
Oh.
interestingly enough.
He switched it. Yeah. I see that now. That would make me just go for the Magna Guard all day.
Yeah,
Like, well, thanks for making my decision for me.
pretty much at this point. Looking over at Servant of the Dark Side, even if Magna Guard's defeated, he can't transfer that stuff over,
No.
so that's great. Why wouldn't you kill him now, get rid of 2 upgrades, give yourself the die advantage? You're only 5 damage away, and that's very doable.
Yep. Yeah. See what the Y-Wing wants to do.
Got the Y-Wing.
Y-Wing hits the 2 disrupt. Maybe you crush Ray's resources at this point. Stop him from playing more events and mitigation.
I see truce, I think, in Ray's hand.
Yeah, I do see a truce. That would be nice. He's only
It's also
$1,
got
I
an
think,
evade.
so...
He's got an evade there as well, so if Poe does hit his 2.
Yeah.
I think I'd re-roll the Y-Wing for the damage.
Yeah, I would tend to agree with that.
Ray's
Try and
got-
hit the special or the 2-gun.
With the Imperial HQ sitting out there, I don't know that disrupting's going to do much at this point.
Yeah, that is true. That's definitely true. Looks like damage is resolved. 4 damage against Poe.
Well, let's do a thing.
Toss for the reroll. Reroll that Poe. Maybe would you reroll that Ray's lightsaber? Or would you go for the 1 and 6 on Poe to get that $1?
I think I'd re-roll this lightsaber personally.
Okay, reroll the ancient lightsaber instead. It's
Gets the 1.
well, that's a fairly nice roll.
The special
Kind of
2, is it a
wish-
1 range?
That's a 1 range, and then the Y-Wing special. I wish Aiden had rerolled the Ray's lightsaber, but it is what it is.
Take the ancient saber.
Okay. Gamorrean eats the ancient saber die and rolls a blank.
Let's resolve the Y-Wing special.
And Y-Wing special resolved.
That's just for how many secret droids you have.
2 on the
Look
piggy.
at that spread.
Yeah. And 2 more on the servant. Do you... that's such a tough decision. Do you try and just gun down the servant? Maybe? He's only 3 health left, but...
Yeah.
I think I still go for the Magna Guard. Both the Servant and the Gamorrean Guard have pay sides, so...
But this turn with the Ray's lightsaber, is that a 2... Ray's lightsaber is a base 2 damage, right? If you
Yeah.
re-roll, you can hit it and kill the servant this round.
That's true, yeah.
Does the damage on the Magna Guard?
Pitch Jedi Revival.
Pitches for a re-roll. 3 for $1.
Well,
$1
Nice.
and a focus. Not bad. Not
I feel
bad
like
at
he's
all.
going to be eating an ancient lightsaber here pretty soon.
I haven't been getting resources at the end of my turn.
I would assume so. Claims
Oh.
for the $2. Okay.
That's probably why he's kept the streak.
Probably. What's in his hand that he could potentially play for a lot of money?
I don't think he had anything.
No. think I
Dark
saw
Council for $1 and does 3 damage over on
might-
Poe.
Oh, he
and
does have.
You were more than just a pilot.
He's got
huh?
fearless.
He's got Fearless, so I guess if you really want that
Which
card draw.
Could
Rally
help him
Aid,
stay
I
alive.
don't think that's what you include in a draft game, honestly. Especially when you have so few dice cards. Which is what your main target's going to be.
As an action, I'll discard Honor Guard to remove the 2 damage.
Teamwork.
Teamwork gets played.
What's
I would have rather the Fearless, get the shields, get the card draw, dig for what you need.
Agreed.
Yeah, fearless is just gonna do the work for you without even having to roll the die.
Because it has a +2 gun, a +2 melee, but if Poe Dameron's gets removed, then your +2's kind of sitting there without much use. Looks like a +2 and a 2 for $1 and a blank over
He had
on Ray's side.
There's a focus in there.
Focus in
Oh,
there.
there's
Yeah.
a focus in there too? Oh, that's even
Yeah.
worse. That's like the perfect roll for Ray there.
But the Poe double focus.
Poe double focus could turn into a 1 and then a 3 for $1 and just hope the Gamorrean eats the 3 for $1.
All be mine.
Oh.
Plays it will all be mine for $3. Allows Ray to turn any of Aiden's blanks to any side and then resolve them as if they were his own. And then I guess he's gonna pay the extra $1 for Poe's die and or for that Ray's lightsaber and just hit him for another 3.
Definitely had a
Believe
little
it,
fun
Aiden.
here.
Believe it, Aiden. It's not fun.
Yeah. How do you guys feel about paying 4 for 3 damage? I don't know, I
At
don't
this
feel
point, I don't like it, but it's like still far ahead that, yeah, you might as well.
Yeah, he's
Might
just
as well.
cementing his win at this point.
Yeah.
In this format, he still has 3 characters, absolutely.
I think you just ancient lightsaber action and heal too. That's the only way you survive until the next turn.
Or you take the 1 damage,
Yeah.
yeah. Heals it,
Well, you take the
sure.
1 damage, but then Ray just kills you with the
Oh
4
yeah,
damage he's
that's
showing.
right. He's got the 4 over there. Yeah, it's the glare, man. It's the glare.
I'm
Whoever
so
set
sorry
this
about
camera up.
And that's the game.
Oh yeah, there you go.
GG.
3 damage, and I guess he just rolls in the Y-Wing special just cause, hits the blank, and that's the game.
It's a lot of blanks there, gents.
Yep. Yep. And that's the game.
So I think
So
right out of
thoughts?
the gate,
Where do you think Aiden went wrong? I really don't like him playing that ancient lightsaber out on Poe.
he didn't sleeve his cards. That's where it started. So definitely the sleeves.
I think where he started off wrong was Ancient Lightsaber needed to go on Ray to keep her alive a little bit longer. She is the target in a draft format when she's only single die with single die Poe.
I think he also had the other lightsaber in there as well, Ray's lightsaber. So I think you load up all those dice on one character to work together for the quick hit.
Exactly, and I did see 2 lightsaber pulls on Aiden's in Aiden's deck during that night, so he can just keep pulling that ancient lightsaber to heal if he can hit that. So
Ray was really lucky with the strong character suite though there too. I think he had a good advantage with his characters.
he definitely did. Having a 3 dice start right off the bat definitely sucks to be up against.
Quite a bit of health too.
I feel like they could help it out if you had access to any non-uniques to add in.
We were talking with Chris from the Sentry Box, and we were planning on adding a yellow card pull, so people that draw a yellow character will be able to use it, and we're probably going to add in a few non-uniques just to fill in your points. It just makes sense to us to do it that way, because right now it's just the 2-player starter set with 6 boosters.
How many
That's kinda what it felt like.
how many Kylo Phasmas did you see?
I was the only Kylo Phasma.
No way. I don't even
was the
believe
only
that
Kylo
shit.
Phasma.
Nope.
If I recall correctly, we had me playing Kylo Phasma, Ray playing the list you just saw, Servant, Gamorrean, Magna, Aiden playing 1 die Poe, 1 die Ray, Alex, Ray's son, was playing 1 die Thrawn, 1 die Kylo, and we had new guy, Brian I believe his name was playing 1 die Ray, 1 die Sabine, and I believe there was a 1 die Reich and 1 die Ray.
Interesting stuff.
So it was more. It was a nice even split of heroes and villains.
Was there anything after playing that you think you might change in the format at all, Alex? Or if you did this again, would you just go at it the exact same way and try again?
In this format, I do not like the 2-player starter set with the booster draft because you're just going to be playing with, in my personal opinion, why would you not play Kylo Phasma even at 1 die? Both of them are extremely good cards, and if you draft someone like Thrawn Kylo is scary. You definitely need a suite of yellow cards and non-unique characters that are all one-ofs that you're allowed to, bring from your own personal collection to put into these decks. You choose your characters, you lock in your characters, but then you can freely sideboard throughout the event because that's what drafts are. You kind of you figure out round one what kind of sucks in your deck, and then you kind of make small adjustments and eventually kind of make something. It's deck building on the fly, and it really teaches people how to deck build. And when you're only using the 2-player starter and 6 boosters, it doesn't teach people a lot other than Kylo and Phasma are good cards.
Yeah.
Right. Also, how do you feel about the lack of yellow, and maybe how would you introduce that into the format?
The lack of yellow was fairly crippling. I played against a Sabine Ray round 1, and I saw maybe 5 yellow cards in their entire deck.
Yeah, I
I
think I saw
would.
one in Rays, and I don't even know if I noticed that he played it, but I only did see one yellow card in his hand.
He does have 5 yellow cards. He has a Relby, a Vibroaxe, 2 Stolen Caches, and a Hidden Agenda. I know this
Coercion
for a
as well, I
fact.
think.
Oh yeah, and Coercion, so there's 6 cards in there. I would include one-ofs like Reversal, uh, He
No
Doesn't
way.
Like
No
You,
way. Not you.
Loth Cat and Mouse, just like weird one-ofs, uh, just to allow for deck building options with yellow characters.
Right.
And we just throw in a praise in there just because I know Corey loves that card.
It's good, man. Good.
It's good.
Yeah, interesting.
Yep. So we'll get this posted up, and we'll be bringing you the final round from this draft tournament, where we were playing for a ancient lightsaber. Thank you so much for watching, and
Before we
take care.
go,
Oh,
could I just throw out there, Alex? I'd like to send a shout out. This is the first time we've tried this, but a big pat on the back to Chris at the Sentry Box for helping our Calgary community keep strong, keep going, and building some new people with some new ideas.
yes, thank you so much, Chris, for doing this. It was kind of spur of the moment, only a couple days' notice, but I would love to see this again, just with a few more rules revisions, and it'd be amazing. I love draft.
Thanks.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for watching, guys, and tune in next time.